Welcome to the decade in a nutshell. Remember in 1920 when two Italian immigrants named Nicola Sacco and Bartholomew Vanzetti bumped off a factory paymaker and his guard? There was little evidence brought against them, and they were sentenced to death. They died on an electric chair in August 23, 1927. People were outraged because they were accused for their radical beliefs. People think their beliefs are linked to communism when Palmer raided homes and jailed suspects of communism.
Hi, my name is Madison Morton, and unfortunately, I had some sad news that I've wanted to share for a while from mainly the Jewish, Roman Catholic, foreign born, and African American groups. Unfortunately, beginning in 1865, a white supremacist group began terrorizing the country. This terrorizing group happens to be called the KKK, which is short for the Ku Klux Klan. The Ku Klux Klan is a white supremacist group whose main goal is to make America mainly white. The beginning of the Ku Klux Klan was in 1865, Pulaski, Tennessee. Six former officers of the Confederate Army decided to make this group as inspiration to the Sons of Malta. They began to target all black and white Republicans, then, sooner or later, just targeted different ethnic groups. To this day, the Ku Klux Klan still terrorizes, bumps off, and lynch people of the Jewish, Roman Catholic, foreign, and African American community. Hopefully, someone or some group can stop and exterminate this terrible, all white group of individuals. On another note, though, we're going to go to Rashawn with Al Capone.
Horrible Al Capone is a very careful guy. Even though he always pulls in a big bank and gets his jobs done, he ain't never pinched for nothing. He always makes sure to cover up his tracks. He always makes sure to get great men to do his dirty work to bump off people. He trained his men to not squeal on them when and if they got booked. He can cause doubt in a jury that no one else could. He always has a fall guy to take the heat if he needed. His gym make him upwards of $100 million a year. His hooch was top notch. He's the most notorious crime boss in America, and no one can knock him off. He won't even be convicted for his role in the St. Valentine's Day massacre. He's the biggest boss in America for a reason. But there were some positive in the past decade. On to Caleb with his report about the Harlem Renaissance.
Renaissance was one positive for the past decade or so. It was a very large uprising in black communities for literature and culture. During this period, Harlem seemed to be the epicenter of this booming learning.